Once upon a time, in a quiet little village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, there lived an old woman and an old man who loved each other very much. They lived in a small cottage with a big oven, a vegetable garden, and flowers by the window. One morning, the old woman said, "Today I'm going to bake something special. I'll make a gingerbread man." She smiled as she took out her mixing bowl, flour, sugar, ginger, and a big spoon. The sweet smell of spices filled the cozy kitchen. She poured flour into the bowl, added butter, sugar, and ginger, and mixed everything together. Then she rolled the dough flat on the table and shaped it into a little man, with a head, arms, and legs. She gave him 2 raisins for eyes, a cherry nose, 3 buttons made of candy, and drew a big smiling mouth made of icing sugar. "There," she said proudly, "a perfect little gingerbread man." She placed him carefully on a baking tray and put him inside the warm oven to bake. The sweet smell filled the house. The old man sat by the fire reading the newspaper and said, "It smells delicious." After a while, the old woman opened the oven door to check her baking. But just as she did, pop! Out jumped the gingerbread man, fresh, warm, and full of life. He landed on the floor, laughed, and shouted, "Run, run, as fast as you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread man!" Before the old woman could grab him, the gingerbread man dashed out of the door and down the path. The old man dropped his paper and shouted, "Stop! Stop!" But the little cookie man just laughed and ran faster. His small candy buttons glimmered in the sunlight as his legs moved quicker than the wind. As the gingerbread man ran across the green field, he passed by a brown cow chewing grass. The cow sniffed the air and said, What a sweet smell! You must taste delicious. Come here, little man. I want to eat you." But the gingerbread man giggled and shouted, "I ran away from an old woman and an old man, and I can run away from you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The cow started to chase him, her hooves thudding on the ground, but the gingerbread man was too fast. He laughed as he ran down the lane, his cookie feet barely touching the dirt. A little further down the road, the gingerbread man met a big horse drinking from a bucket of water. The horse lifted his head and said, "You look good enough to eat. Come closer, little man." But the gingerbread man called back cheerfully, "I ran away from an old woman, an old man, and a cow, and I can run away from you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The horse neighed and galloped after him, his hooves pounding hard. Dust rose from the road, and the old man, the old woman, and the cow were now all chasing behind. But the gingerbread man ran faster and faster, laughing as he went. Near the edge of the forest, a red hen was scratching for seeds. When she saw the gingerbread man running by, she clucked, "Stop, little cookie. You look tasty enough for my breakfast." But the gingerbread man didn't stop. He just smiled and sang again, "I ran away from an old woman, an old man, a cow, and a horse, and I can run away from you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The hen flapped her wings and ran after him, but her little feet couldn't keep up. Soon she was far behind. The gingerbread man ran past a pig rolling happily in the mud. The pig looked up and said, "Oink! You smell sweet, little man. I'd love to taste you." But the gingerbread man laughed and shouted his rhyme again. "I ran away from an old woman, an old man, a cow, a horse, and a hen, and I can run away from you too. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." The pig tried to chase, but he was slow and heavy. The gingerbread man danced away with a giggle, leaving everyone behind. The gingerbread man ran through meadows, past tall wheat and golden flowers. Birds chirped above him, and butterflies floated in the air. The world seemed bright and cheerful, and the little cookie man felt very proud. He laughed to himself, "No one can catch me. I'm the fastest cookie in the whole wide world." But he didn't notice that up ahead, there was something he could not run across, a wide, rushing river. The gingerbread man stopped at the edge of the water. "Oh no," he said. "I can't swim. If I get in, I'll crumble into crumbs." Just then, from behind the reeds, a clever fox appeared. He had shiny orange fur and bright eyes. "Well, hello there, little man," said the fox in a smooth, friendly voice. "Why are you standing by the river?" The gingerbread man sighed. "I can't cross. Everyone's been chasing me, and I can't let them catch me." The fox smiled slyly. "Ah, I see. You're the famous gingerbread man I've been hearing about. Don't worry, I can help you cross. Climb onto my tail, and I'll swim you across." The gingerbread man hesitated, but the fox's voice was calm and gentle, so he climbed carefully onto the fox's tail. The fox waded into the cool water and began to swim slowly. As they moved deeper into the river, the fox said softly, "Little man, the water's getting higher. You'd better climb up onto my back." So the gingerbread man moved from the tail to the fox's back. The fox kept swimming smoothly, the water splashing around them. A moment later, the fox said again, "Oh dear, the water's rising. You'd better climb onto my head or you'll get wet." The gingerbread man climbed up onto the fox's head, feeling the breeze and seeing the far shore getting closer and closer. "Almost there," said the fox, "but the water's very deep now. Climb onto my nose so you'll stay dry." The gingerbread man climbed forward and stood right on the fox's nose. He could see the riverbank just ahead and smiled proudly. "I made it. No one could catch me," he shouted. But just as he said that, the fox lifted his nose high. Snap! And with one quick motion, he caught the gingerbread man and ate him up. The river rippled gently as the clever fox licked his lips and said, delicious." And that was the end of the gingerbread man, who had run from everyone but could not escape the trickiest of all. Later that evening, the old woman and the old man went home, tired but smiling. "We'll bake again," the old woman said, "but this time we'll keep the oven door closed." Outside, the stars sparkled over the quiet fields. The cow, the horse, the hen, and the pig all rested in their barns, remembering the funny little cookie who had raced past them so proudly. And somewhere by the riverbank, the clever fox curled up in his den, smiling as the moonlight touched his whiskers. So ends the story of the gingerbread man, a brave, fast, and silly little cookie who learned, perhaps too late, that being clever and kind is better than being proud and quick. Good night, little one. May your dreams be sweet like sugar, warm like ginger, and gentle as moonlight on a quiet river.